and Danaher start in the midfield pairing ahead. Tyler White is the second change on the right, Benamar on the left, and the front three of Henry, Drakes Thomas either side of Casey through the middle. And then for the visitors, Welland in the side in goal. It's a centre-back pairing of Neptune and Harrison, with Booth and Bowdry occupying the deeper part of midfield. St Louis and Coke Miles Smith provide the width, and that leaves George, the man up top. Can Palace make it 5 on the bounce against Reading at under-18s level? As we start with that long belt towards the near side, looking for Tyler White. And he might have a second chase here as he'll get the ball for the early Eagles throw. King having to use his head to keep it in play. Reading doing enough to get it clear. So it's given away towards Casey, who's trying to battle away to retain it. Can't though this time round. Reading with their first venture forward. St Louis now. This is Bowdry. Kai Sauce on this near side with the first time ball forward, well intercepted. Here's George King. Facida picking up with space. Danaher playing it back towards the goalkeeper. Here's George King now, who was a goal scorer in this fixture in the 3-0 victory back in August. And he's found a great diagonal there towards the far side. It's Bedema doing enough to win Palace the throw. This is Drakes Thomas, able to turn, able to drive the number 10. Fantastic run so far, and a big early chance that for Palace, which still might not be done. As George King sends the ball in, headed towards goal, but headed on wide. A fast start this from the host. A fantastic drive forward, that from Drakes Thomas. Benjamin Casey couldn't quite readjust with the first effort and couldn't get the header right with the second either. Was the goal scorer in the draw against Southampton last time out. But a fast start from the Eagles. Casey might have something to chase. Forces the high clearance. Drakes Thomas sending it back. Now all the way back towards Jack Mason. One of the two changes this morning. Great ball that from King. This man has had a lively start, moving it towards the left. Here's Adams Coleman. It's White looking for that first time ball in behind, with the flag up against Zach Henry. With almost 5 minutes gone, it's definitely been the home side. Palace with the stronger start. This is Source playing it in field. Harrison moving along the defensive line, and this is Neptune. Well, one back in there by Drakes Thomas. Swung out towards the Palace left, but just too much on the pass though from Adams Coleman. But Palace should be feeling confident against a Reading side who start the morning 11th out of 13 in the south of the Under-18s Premier League. Reading were the side that finished bottom last season. So Palace looking to make the most in terms of the potential catch-up with Aston Villa. Winning themselves a free kick, the foul on Adams Coleman. King goes for the more direct approach. Not what he would have intended, that's for sure. Welland goes long. Casey get onto this, not quite for Palace. Bowdry moving it left. Coke Miles Smith using the overlapping run, and then the ball to the back post, which does sail over everyone. The move not quite done yet. Source moving it on forward. This is Welland now. There's a couple of fouls in there. The referee in the end giving it for the second. Adams Coleman standing over it.
Just in between. Boofy, talk to him, yeah? Do two jobs on the travel route. Good, good. Holland! 1.5 Carter!
That's for Cedar playing it forward. Casey now on the charge to win it back for Palace. There's the early ball in behind. George King getting his body there first and allowing Jack Mason behind to pick it up. Palace giving it away this time, and here come Reading up the other end. There's the first time low delivery, the defending done in there by Facida, but it will still be a corner this for the visitors. And the first of the morning, and it does come the way of Reading. Swinging delivery, it was a dangerous one, and it was an important touch in there from King. Danger not quite finished.
Sam, be ready. Sam, be ready.
So that's headed back across, and there might be a chance for a shot. Palace just about doing enough to get it away for now. And White maybe getting it out once and for all, and after the foul, the defending is done once and for all. This was the foul on Drake's Thomas. Samade finds Fasida. Just too many bodies around Drake's Thomas that time. This is Source. Harrison now going more direct, well intercepted in the middle of the park. Spice forcing the error with the high press, and will now have the throw. Panama. Upfield he goes. Casey, can he keep it in play? He can, and this could be a chance now for Palace inside the penalty area. Flashed right across the face, and still not fully cleared. That was an important block to deny Danaher. But great link up between Casey and Henry. His ball was dangerous. Source doing enough for Reading. The referee says no foul. White playing up towards King. That will be the throw for the Eagles. Momentum is building again. King with the volley ball into the penalty area. It's not the best clearance. Palace might still have a chance with this. Taken off by George Booth and then cleared. Here's Vasida. And Samade. Diagonal didn't quite have enough on it. Drake's Thomas picking it up though, then running into trouble. St. Louis now with the ball forward. Samade doing enough defensively, helped up by Fasida. Adams Coleman here. Just dummying into the space and finding King just behind. King able to win the next header. Reading able to clear it long. Panama was taking a chance, but Palace do manage to get it back to the goalkeeper Mason now. Fasida with the ball forward. Panama back to Fasida again. Great control by King. This is White. Palace needing a few attempts to win it back, but they have got it here with Zach Henry. Samade finding Fasida.
Not there, V. Not there. That wasn't it. Good to say. Second boot.
Ball out towards that far side and good initial skill too.
Down. Good try. Good. Reset. Good Morel. Good. Luke, gap between you and Kyan.
King.
Between you and Kyan. Right, easy.
She was looking for White. That was intercepted. Running back on it here with Harrison. Fasida now for Palace. Pressure on Drake's Thomas. And now Reading looking to come up forward towards the penalty area. George just turning away from the goal. Sending it back out wide again. So sending it back, Welland now. High Source once more. Oh, the flat ball that from Welland. Was Coleman able to win it back for Palace? Still going on himself at the moment, the number 4. Now it's sent wide. There's the delivery. And the deflection helped it on its way. And then headed over the top by Casey. Probably the best chance so far, that from Palace. Deflection actually helping the number 9, Casey, who couldn't quite readjust to keep the header down.
When Kai's got it, Kai Source has it. Pivot this side. And get Z in as another pivot. That's right. Yeah, good. Making sure we compete, all right? Sam, well done. What might happen, Sam? What might happen, Sam? We win that, yes! Brilliant, Joel. Next one in. Good.
White sending it upfield. Header one in there by Harrison. Nice, losing out from the throw. Bowdry now here on the Reading left. Skipping away from one. And there's the low ball in. That's dangerous, and that's the first save from Mason down to his right. Denying George after a fantastic run forward from Bowdry. It's Casey now joining in with the build-up. Danaher moving it right. And then White finding King. Fasida now sending it upfield. Danaher moving it on towards King now for Palace. It was a nice ball forward, and that was a great turn in there from Zach Henry, who was wiped to the ground by George Booth. Referee not happy for Palace to take the free kick quickly, but it could be an opportunity this for the hosts. George King making his way up towards that back post. I'm sure it'll be in his mind his goal in the 3-0 win back in August. Floated in by Benemet's close and too close towards Joshua Welland, who was able to claim for Reading. George, a lot of pressure coming in on the number 9. Looked like it came back off him. Danaher winning the throw. Casey unable to get it under control under pressure.
What might happen, Samuel? Yeah, Jake, well done. Well read. It should look like that. First contact. Ready? Come on, early jump. Yes, you on. Yes, runners.
So it will be the Reading ball after King able to leap highest. Here's Source. Cedar then sending it back for Mason. Mason just taking a chance, able to get it clear in the end. Wasn't the pass that he would have wanted, but it could have been a lot worse in that situation. Casey's now going to give this a good chase and forcing Reading all the way back to Welland. Quarter of the game gone. Reading with the only attempt on target. But Palace with a few flurries forward themselves. Cedar will be able to pick this one up.
George. Jacob's got time, just go to the keeper with whip.
Howard for Reading, sending it wide. So Louis sending it behind him now. So are they able to get that clear for Palace? Shifting Reading a fair few yards back. Coleman putting the pressure on after giving it away. Palace unable to win it back though, and Reading looking to break out here. No foul, says the referee. What can Palace do up the other end? Neptune was able to get their second time round with the double header. Fasida working it left. That was a nice ball forward. Henry then moving it on towards Casey. Striker finding himself out wide. Henry will deliver. They're not getting it fully clear for now. Palace back on it with a dangerous position as well. In the end, Casey with too much pressure for the referees, liking a little tug back perhaps on Ryan Z. And running to get the free kick.
Luke, we just need a bit of connection. Hey, Sam, Jake, well done, stay focused. Z, get up. If it's going, get up. And what happens next? Come on, Kyle, we just need a bit of connection in the ball, yeah, with the ball.
As long as it goes from Welland. Pinball in the centre for now until Casey was able to take it down. Here's Kai Source now for the visitors. Running Harrison. They have worked this nicely to Coke Miles Smith. Kai Source now with the first time delivery. And the flag up though against him.
Brilliant, that's fine, well done. Luke, better. Yeah, start dropping, pulling out. Carter, well done. Really good out of possession. Need you to start connecting. Good. Call me! You're not doing anything there! You can't get it! Yes, come on.
That was a great first initial take by Coke Miles Smith, but a good challenge on that. We're in there by King. It's George Booth who's currently down here for Reading. And does want some medical attention. And what is the first stoppage of the morning? This might have just been the moment, and yeah, if you think he's felt that perhaps. Not quite in the orthodox way of controlling and bringing the ball down. But coming up on Monday, it's the turn of the under-21s as they play against Stoke. And you can watch that on Palace TV Plus. Kick-off at 2:30. One thing which might bring a little bit of motivation for Palace is that as things stand, Villa are a goal down against Southampton. I mean, they are on level points if things stay the same here, but of course Palace will be looking for all 3 points. As we will in just a moment be able to continue again.
That's outstanding. Yeah, that is outstanding.
High Source to take this throw for Reading. Not the second control he would have wanted though. Palace unable to escape. Booth working it left. George finding himself out wide. Casey now trying to pick it up. Was he fouled? Referee says play advantage. Which didn't quite work out for Palace in the end as it breaks back towards Welland. There will still be a throw for the Eagles. White's trying to take it down. King will have it now. It's an important interception that from Luke Howard. Reading unable to keep it, and this could be a chance now for Palace. Edge of the area, is there to be a shot at the end of it? Reading able to get the challenge in there as it fell for Drakes Thomas. Good challenge in the centre, and now Palace back on with it again. Adams Coleman moving it left. And number 4 has it back again here. Danaher.
Good. There's no pressure. Body language. Body language. Yeah, pull me. You can try. No pressure.
King. It was a great ball forward, not the controller that Zach Henry would have wanted. Palace still on it though. Samade finding King. That will be a Palace throw. Good turn that from Booth, but then well intercepted by Samade. Adams Coleman. And that will find its way towards Benamar. As he has it back again here, the number 3. Still battling away, getting another cross into the area and winning Palace what will be their first corner of now the afternoon. Drakes Thomas out there on the far side to take. It's close towards Welland and too close to the Reading goalkeeper. The second time that that's happened from Palace in terms of set-piece situations. Only finding Joshua Welland in goal for Reading. Palace able to win it back here. There's the first time ball forward. Henry couldn't quite take it in his stride. Harrison will send it back towards Welland. King's touch just too heavy. There's the ball in towards that back post. It was a great ball, and that is a fantastic save from Jack Mason. Danger not quite done. It will be now with a flag up. Fantastic reactions that from the Palace number 1. Ball in towards that back post. And Coke Miles Smith denied, and really denied in style. Whether the flag was up for that initial ball, it might not have counted, but the goalkeeper wasn't to know. As here come Reading again. Working it to their right. Benamar doing enough to get it clear for Palace. Out of play goes for the Reading throw. Source sending it wide. Quick Miles Smith running into White, but having it back again. Booth now. St. Louis will send it behind him. Here is Welland. King will be able to see that out for the Palace throw now. And there's Coleman picking it up for Palace. Daniel working along towards King. Mason pressed to go a little more direct. Reading do pick it up though now. St. Louis working onto his right foot, getting his ball in. Is it taking a deflection? And can Reading get a shot away? They can't. Samade with the important challenge at the last. Danger not quite done. Another first time ball in. That's an important block in there from George King, as it helped it on its way back towards Mason in goal. A couple of little flurries forward from the visitors. Palace, in that case, just about doing enough defensively, George King specifically. Neptune sending it upfield. Howard picking up for Reading. James Coleman trying to put on the pressure. It's moved over towards Source. This is St. Louis. Ryan Z now, there's the ball in, and it's too close towards Mason. Comfortable goalkeeping in there. Well, after all of that, in the end, it has actually worked out this here for Palace, who are looking to break on forward. Drake's Thomas finding Casey into the area, and Casey going down, but it was never really going to be a penalty. Danaher working it to the near side. This is White. Great diagonal that from King. And there's the ball into the penalty area. Neptune doing enough initially. It's going to be a Palace throw, and the momentum can keep on building. Just over 5 minutes to go until half time. Coleman almost able to find a gap. It's Reading looking to come up the other end and win themselves a free kick. Heavy touch in there from Source. Doesn't quite bounce for a Palace player. Facida now. King's ball upfield. He will hope for is that it goes out for a throw, which it has done. Does give Palace a chance perhaps to box Reading in if they choose to do so. Henry sending it back now. Facida. Adams Coleman now picking it up for Palace. Just about able to keep it after the initial challenge. Has it back again. Tyler White. Benamar. That's a nice ball forward. Left side of the penalty area. Benamar, did that take a deflection on its way through? Looks like it did, and that is going to be the second Palace corner now. Good work out on that far side. Drake's Thomas heavily involved. And Drake's Thomas will be straight back involved to take this corner. And it goes towards that back post. Reading are able to get it clear. King able to pick up the pieces. Danaher sending it in. Couldn't beat the first man. Volleyed clear once more. Now Reading look to come up the other end. Coke Miles Smith with the ball forward. And George now taking on Facida. Working his ball forward. King with the important interception though for Palace. This is White. White looking to take on his man himself. It will be a Palace throw high up in the Reading half. Palace looking for one last first half opportunity. That's now, oh, I thought it was going to be a corner, must have come back off Tyler White. And the linesman on the near side does say goal kick for Reading. Coke Miles Smith picking it up deep. Adams Coleman had to get there, otherwise there might have been a gap for Reading. That was a strong challenge, but a fair one. Booth now. King with the interception. Here's Mason. Drilling it up towards that halfway line, and the header was won on well. And a late first half dart forward this from Palace. There might be a chance for a shot, there was, but it was thundered straight at the goalkeeper Welland. Drake's Thomas with the strike.
What might happen now? Come on, Kyle. Yeah,
Did it come off King? We'll wait and see. It does look like the throw has been awarded to Reading.
come on. Be bright with our movement. Be bright. Be proactive. Little movement. Move back out. Kyle, be bright. Move. Move in out. Move. Move. Move.
Vince Coleman able to take it out the sky under pressure. Great work that from the midfielder. He wins Palace the throw.
Down, and organise. Come on, ready to go. Come on, to the end of the half. Be ready, what is it? Good, what do you need him to do? Good, 60-40 on both. All right, John, are we ready? If he goes down, we're down. Good, down there.
Ball forward from King, who gets it back again here. Adams Coleman moving it along. Benamar sending it into the penalty area. It was dangerous. It was just past Casey. White able to pick up the pieces. It wasn't the delivery you would have wanted over everyone. But a good end that to the first half for Palace in terms of the move forward. And no time for the goal kick to be taken, as that is half-time at the Crystal Palace training ground. Or perhaps it might have been just in another game within the training ground. But now just after the goal kick, there we go. There is the half-time whistle. In what's been a first half where Palace have had their moments, their half chances forward. Running, though, the only side with a real testing effort for Jack Mason to make the save down to his right. But at half-time, it's level at Palace 0, Reading 0. Daka, the man on for the visitors. As we get back underway. It's the first challenge in there from Benamar for Palace. There's a diagonal towards the near side, intercepted by Benamar. Headed on by Casey. Well taken this by Drakes Thomas. So he looked for White, that was intercepted by Source. Neptune. St. Louis dropping deep and then playing it all the way back towards Welland. There was pressure on the goalkeeper, forced the error. Fasida. King now. Just sends it back towards Mason. And just to confirm the substitution, it was George Booth who made way at half-time for Daka. Drakes Thomas now has space to dart into here for Palace. First flurry forward of the second half. Wasn't the pass he would have quite intended, well intercepted by Sources. Was looking for White, and now Reading coming forward the other end. George onto his right foot, going for goal, but sending it well and truly over the crossbar. Somewhat end-to-end start to this second 45. Here is Mason. White winning the throw. This is King now for Palace, finding White. Henry trying to play the first ball forward, first time ball forward, that was intercepted. And then one back in a good position here for Palace, making their way to the penalty area. As it's chipped in towards Casey, it was close to the number 9, but also too close to Joshua Welland. Drake's Thomas doing so well to win it back and to start the move. Panama still battling away in that. Referee playing advantage. Palace coming forward again. Casey will get onto this a little more out wide. Fired right across. Harrison winning the header for Reading. Daka now sends it behind. Referee else spotted a foul in there. Reading will have themselves the free kick. It's a first time ball forward. Back with St. Louis. Take a deflection, yes, says the referee. Ryan Zeke going infield. That was an important touch in the centre. Adams Coleman now moving it along. King. Parrish to keep on going himself here. Still King going on as he looks to find Casey. That was an important interception by Zeke. Samade now picks it up. Z playing it upfield towards St. Louis for Reading. It's a nice ball forward. Baldry now going on, wanting the foul. Referee says no foul. Facida winning it back for Palace. Samade moving it to his right and finding King. Will be the Palace throw now on the near side. Pressure coming in on Neptune thanks to Casey, and now a throw slightly higher up the field. Now, a free kick in what might just be a pretty good position here out wide for Palace. Drake's Thomas, the man, straight to the ball. It's that kind of position where if the delivery is right, any kind of touch from any player really, whether it's a Palace or a Reading one, could spell real danger. So Drake's Thomas with the next kick for Palace. And it goes, Harrison able to get it up into the air. And from then onwards, Reading were able to get it fully clear thanks to their striker, George. Casida moving it to the near side and back in the centre now with Danaher. King working it wide. White finding King again here. Wasn't quite what Fasida would have had in mind. Now here come Palace again. There's the ball in behind. This is a big chance, but the flag is up against Casey, as he was just wide of the target anyway. But after winning it back high up the field, it was great first touch football after that. When it fell for Casey, by that point he was in an offside position, but couldn't find the finish anyway. As long as it goes from Welland. The chip ball in behind. Fasida will be able to get it back to his goalkeeper. Here's Z. First time ball over to the Reading left, where Kai Sauce picks it up. Bowdry. And the ball out towards St. Louis. With the wide man. Bowdry returning it to St. Louis again. It's good defensive work in there from Danaher. Palace now win themselves the 10 minutes gone in the second half. Oh, and that's given away in a dangerous kind of position as it breaks for Daka. And Daka gets his shot away. Too close towards Mason. A comfortable save that in goal for Palace. Oh, it's almost causing their own problems. Not the pass Fasida would have wanted, and Daka couldn't make the most of it. Good work this from Palace. Then the ball to the centre, misplaced. Daka, his ball out wide. The substitute does get it back again. King coming out. Poke Miles Smith. And the first time delivery, it's deep. We'll still find Z keeping the move alive. And that's too close though to Mason, who can end the move once and for all.
Well done. Well done. 1.5 can be you now. Good Z. Good Z.
Just running, able to win it back and able to drive forward quickly. Coke Miles Smith still going on. Going on to his left foot, getting his shot away, and it flashed across the face. It was dangerous. It took a deflection, and it's going to be a corner. But it was a great drive, that, from the number 11. Looks like there might have been a touch perhaps off King, doing enough defensively. More work to be done here. In goes the running corner. Mason needed a couple of attempts, but then was able to claim. Panama sending it long. Just a heavy touch in there from Drakes Thomas. Not his usual sharp self, unlike on that occasion. Great control. He now works it left, and the good challenge there on Benamar. Palace throw. It's going to be the same again this time, just a little higher for the hosts. Oh, we'll keep on pressing, forcing the throw once more. As we pass the hour mark now, still at 0-0. Are they able to pick it up here for Palace, high up the centre half? Drakes Thomas then sending it back to Pasida. Did well under pressure to work it along towards King. Here's White. Danaher now, and the option was behind. Samade works it wide. Back with Facida as Palace taking a very patient approach for now. King, low ball forward, White takes it well. White, and I wonder if he was going for goal himself. He was claiming the deflection, gets the corner here for Palace. And the first for the Eagles in this second half. And goes that Palace corner to the back post. Reading do win that first contact. And now win themselves a throw. Last touch off Danaher. So comes a Palace change now. Say coming on. I should say coming on for Palace. So they come Reading. There's the ball to the penalty area. King able to get there. Fasida. Here's Drake's Thomas now for Palace. And they just chop away from the Reading man. Danger not quite done. This is King. King goes from the delivery from deep, but it is too close to Welland, who can claim for Reading. Challenge in there from Fasida, but Reading swift to get it back again. Referee says that's too much pressure from Danaher.
More height on the headers. More height on your headers. Slow it down. Callum!
King able to pick it up here for Palace. He's now got a little bit of room to drive into. His righty works it, and the first time ball in. It's too close for Welland, able to land upon it for Reading. Asai straight involved in the action though since coming off the bench. Back it goes now to Jack Mason in goal. The control in the centre from Asai. There's the ball in behind towards Casey, just beaten to it by Neptune. Another change, this time for the visitors. So looks like it's Philip Thompson who's going to be coming on. Now another Palace change as well. And Io on for the hosts. Apologise, it's actually Judd who has come onto the field. That's his Tyler White going for goal, but straight at the goalkeeper. There is Fuller Thompson. Still going on, that's cleared away after the challenge. Casey now on the near side, looking for options, going on himself for now. So just had too much pressure on him. Quarter of the game to go, Palace looking for an opener. How wide it's worked again here for Palace. Drake's Thomas now, and then the first time delivery towards that back post. Palace win the first header. Can they get a shot away? It took a couple of ricochets in there. Just worked out towards the substitute Judd. Tyler White now. So that was the dummy in the centre. Reading able to get it clear. Palace win themselves the throw. This is for Cedar, right in the centre. Back with the centre half, moving along towards Samade. Mason working it right. Samade now forward. Judd able to stretch to keep it in play for Palace. His ball though, couldn't find Tyler White. He's almost able to win it back for the hosts. Wellen now. Panama able to win the header, but Reading picking it up and driving forward. Fuller Thompson had a challenge on him. Panama now sending it back. All the way back it goes towards Mason. As it's Judd now. Check forward towards Casey. There was pressure coming in from Harrison. Was that then a foul? Yes, says the referee. Coleman moving it along now for Cedar. Panama doing well for Palace. It's then dispossessed, but it's broken kindly on the edge of the area. There's the chance now. There's the shot which took a deflection, and a kind deflection from a Reading point of view is into the gloves it lands of Joshua Welland. Now Reading looking to play one in behind. Samade doing enough to see it onto his defensive partner in Facida. Adams Coleman working it left. Reading preparing a couple of changes beneath us.
Going to Varel's position as a 10. Okay.
Here are the Reading changes. So Nio, the first to be coming on. Palace now have it on their right. Here's Tyler White cutting it back towards Casey. Can he get a second chance? He can't, because Welland was able to land on it. Probably the best chance out of the second half that Palace have created, and forcing the goalkeeper into an intervention. Great ball around the corner towards White, and Casey just couldn't quite get the contact he would have wanted with the strike. This could be a promising situation now for the visitors. Free kick in a good position. Palace preparing their wall. Bowdry standing over it. Just under 15 on the clock, plus stoppage time. It's swung in towards that back post, but it's a delivery that went all wrong for Reading. It's just going to be a stoppage here. The Reading goalkeeper well and down on the ground. And don't forget, on Monday you can watch the under-21s as they face Stoke. Kick-off 2:30 in the afternoon for that one on Palace TV. This does give an opportunity almost for a mini team talk, a mini half-time with what, just under 15 minutes to go. What can Palace change to try and find a breakthrough, try and find a winner in this one? As things stand, the unbeaten run will continue to 10 games, but it will be 3 without a win. So Palace are concentrating hard to try and get that opening goal. It's a side which they've won their last 4 against in Reading. So we will continue with the Palace goal kick in just a moment.
Callum, what are your targets? What are you working towards? Out. Gonna have to run double. Got the middle, run double. Joy! Get out! See, you might be able to step a bit, yeah? Yeah, no, you down! You're down, come on! Down!
goes from Mason up towards that halfway line, and is Coleman able to then hook it on further forward. Sai's going to get onto this out wide, but then the challenge came in from Harrison. Sai will keep on pressing though for Palace. Probably done though from the centre half of the visitors. Palace now to take this through. White sending it back towards Judd. Facida now. Panama sending it back into the Palace half. Samade. And Judd. Drill forward, just too much of a Sai. Running on the foul, and they are going to get it. The pullback there from the Palace centre half. So we've entered the final 10 now. Casey leading the Palace press. And trying to pass their way out. Palace win it back. They almost did there. Facida against Z, and Facida coming out on top and then getting it back towards Mason. Giving it away back towards Reading again. This is Irish. Irish working it wide. With the substitute again here. So he does decide to deliver, but delivers too close to Jack Mason. Drakes Thomas now trying the 1-2, but Palace will get a second chance at it here. Adams Coleman. It's quickly closed down. Facida finding Samade. Out to the far side, where Drakes Thomas will be able to pick it up as he now finds Tyler White here. Back out wide with Drakes Thomas again. Taking on Irish, onto his right foot he goes, swinging a dangerous ball in. Not the connection Casey would have hoped for. Danger not quite done though. Great turn that. And this could be a chance, flushed across the face, and Casey is there for Palace. But the linesman has his flag up, and the big moment from the hosts won't count. Casey thought he broke the deadlock. A great Palace move, but denied by the flag. And you just wonder where that offside might have been from. There's nothing in there. Was it that ball towards the back post, perhaps? Either way, it won't count, and Palace will have to go again for an opening goal. Set for an intriguing finish, this one. This is Ryan Z with the low cutback. And the ball into the penalty area, that's gone on wide. Daka's effort. Palace preparing another couple of changes, but first this running chance. Osai looking for Casey, too much on the pass though, and that will be a goal kick. There's just a problem here for Palace on that far side, delaying the restart. Might be a good chance though in terms of a couple of changes. It looks like Drake's Thomas is the man who's down.
It's the 10, their 10, keeps pulling out that side. You have to go over and help. The ball's over that side, don't worry about this side. Tashay, you get down when he goes, and you do the penalty spot.
This was it from Drake's Thomas. It was after that header, yeah, thumping challenge on him. Understandable why he's down, but that's usually a good sign though, in terms of the thumbs up from the physio.
Tell Harley inside, they've got to time it better. What I mean by that is don't go too late and you get boxed around in the 1-2, either there or you're off.
One team will be one of the Palace players to be coming on here.
Make sure they know.
He's replacing Adams Coleman.
Sam, what's important to us? Seconds!
Benamar sending his long ball forward. It's good defensive work in there though from St. Louis, and he does win his side the free kick. Osai with the foul. Ready now win themselves the throw within the Palace half. Fully cleared by Fasida. This could be a chance on the edge of the area. Good first challenge just to slow things down. St. Louis sending it wide. Z with the ball forward. St. Louis again. And St. Louis' cross, it was dangerous, and the flick on in the end into the gloves of Mason. Fuller Thompson rising highest. Is for Cedar. Cedar's able to pick it up once more. Samade has it now under pressure. Mason will get rid of that pressure with the long kick forward. And was Fuller Thompson there coming back from the offside position. So Palace with the free kick.
Let's go.
behind now for Palace. What can they do with this? As there's the cutback, an important interception at the last. Drake's Thomas with the ball in. Source now forward for Reading. Zada foul, says the referee from U18. Welland will play this long here for Reading. Into the last minute now. So it's gone over everyone, and Mason will now be able to pick it up for Palace. It's going to be interesting to see how much urgency there is going to be from Palace. They know the target hunting down Aston Villa. This is for Cedar. Neptune now has it for Reading and moves it left for Source. His only option was to get it back towards Welland. Good header, one in there by Judd. But Reading able to pick it up again. There's the next interception from Palace. Size ball backwards. Okoli running into trouble. Here come Reading now. Daka. And chipped in towards the penalty area. That's an important block and cleared away by Okoli. And a good clearance too. U18. Drake to Thomas. Just looked like a tired looking first touch though from the Palace man. Will keep on pressing and does win Palace a throw. Good position this for the hosts. Swift to get on with things, understandably. Minute gone of stoppage time. So there's the low ball edge of the area now for Palace, but there was the challenge though. Challenge is flying in now. Palace have it back again. Asai, and then the next challenge on him. He's gone out for a Palace ball. And what can be done here from a very late second half corner? Rolled out short and then delivered into the penalty area. There was the contact. So looks like it's going to be the same again here for Palace. Palace trying to make sure they don't get the first 0-0 since January 2022 for the under-18s. They want to try and get all 3 points, and they might just get it here. There was the shot. That's an important block. Reading are able to get it clear. Is there time for another chance for Cedar? Goes for the more direct approach. Well, one back again though. For Cedar, for Samade. Completing the centre-back trio now with Judd. His pass was wayward though, and Harrison was able to pick it up for Reading. St. Louis now. St. Louis looking to burst around the outside. It was a good challenge on him. Well, perhaps not in the referee's eyes, and Reading will have a free kick. It's drilled in, floated towards the back post, headed on towards goal. Mason will be able to pick it up now for Palace. 4 minutes played of stoppage time. Mason swift to get on with things and to get it on forward. Is there a foul in there? Looks like the referee says yes. And although slightly deep, let's see what Palace can do from this set-piece situation. Facida standing over it. His turn to drill it in towards the penalty area. Reading get it clear as far as Judd. Drake's Thomas now. How's the delivery? In it goes towards the back post, and the effort which goes over the bar in what was the last of the action. It looked like there might have been a big finish there from Asai. There wasn't to be on this occasion. And Palace, well, the unbeaten run does go forward to 10 games now. But it's no victory this time round. And it's a point picked up at home. Full-time score, Palace 0, Reading 0.